All right, count them up.
I'm up.
All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, we want to say giving all praise, all glory, and all honor to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. We're well. Peace and salutations to all you Akim out there preaching this truth throughout the four corners of the earth with truth and sincerity in your hearts and for the love of the gospel. All right, this is the Great Millstone branch, Gary, Indiana, once again with another lesson. All right, this lesson is going to be about singing the new song, man. All right, so I thought about this. The man that just recently understood the Canadian Israelite, he just understood another part of the song, you know, because it's just to have a song is one collective. You have to sound off as a collective whole, right? You know, that's the Lord's song, you know, and you can look at the prophecies or the correct breakdowns of the scriptures, right, as like notes, and you got to go out and prophesy as you singing these notes. You know, like the scripture says, like, well, we have piped into you, but you have not danced. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's only a certain number of people is going to hear these notes or the song that the Lord is singing. You know, some men might get some notes and not other notes, but you got to sing this song 100% correctly. You can't understand that you're an Israelite, but still believe that Edomites, that all nations can make it. You ain't got all the notes. You missing some pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's the song.
That's the spirit. I think I brought that out of camp. Somebody get that. All instruments got different sounds. You're looking for it. That's the spirit.
It was in what?
Yeah.
I think it's Corinthians 14.
But it's
13.
But like he was saying, everything has a distinctive sound. You hear a horn, you know that's a. You know, saxophone has a total distinctive sound from a trumpet. You know what I'm saying? It sounds totally different. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Yahushua has fixed the ears of these people, man. They don't hear it. It sounds like noise to them. When we out there on the highways and byways, they don't want to listen. They're not dancing to the music. Right. You know? But certain men here, they like, man, you know what? Even if it's loud out there, I remember one of the brothers said, hey, I don't know about this corner, man. People might not hear it. But guess what? The Lord put the spirit on people. They'll hear a couple of words and they'll stop. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, they know one thing. I know that I heard this before. Or it's a familiar sound to them. You got it, brother?
Oh, you'll see it.
Oh, you didn't see it.
They'll see it.
Oh, you got it.
You talking about the one in 1 Corinthians?
1 Corinthians, yeah.
14.
Yeah,
14. Go
14,
ahead.
I don't think all of it's a point, but you know, just read it. We'll get there.
14 what?
6. 14 and start at 6.
Start at 6, kind of. The point is in 8 though. 1 Corinthians 14 and 6. Now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you? Except I shall speak to you either by revelation or by knowledge or by prophesying or by doctrine.
That's the point. You know what I'm saying? The prophecy has a certain. So that's a song right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
right.
Doctrine. That, you know, all that is in the whole song. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So if you miss, like you were saying earlier, if you miss it, if you off key with prophecy, you know, saying the MOTB. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the white man. Is you off sound? You know what I'm saying? You off tune.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, what the choir director do?
The maestro.
Yeah. Tap.
No, yeah. Wait a minute. You know,
hold on. You fuck it up.
Absolutely.
Well, you out of sequence.
Absolutely.
Whatever. You know.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Wow. You gotta go. You got to do the work.
Yeah, because the orchestra is very precise, man. Yeah, he maestro. Yeah, he hears the slight if anybody, if one of them strings is off, he's gonna know.
He's gonna hear.
And this is how our apostles and the men at GMS. This is why we come against. You know, when the song is wrong. Hey, look, wait a minute, man. That's off.
Yeah.
You know, you can't continue to do the orchestra like that. Because hey, what are we? We're keepers of the flame, but no, it says something in the script. It's keepers of the flame, but we're defending the gospel. You know, so keepers of the flame is what the world says. But we are keepers of the flame. We gotta keep this light burning, man.
That's it.
All right, go ahead, brother.
1 Corinthians 14 and 7. And even things without life giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sounds. How shall it be known what is pipe or harp?
Right. You able to tell the difference between a wind instrument, you know, and a string instrument.
The drum.
You see what I'm saying? And the drum, whatever it is,
Yep.
it's that distinctive sound that the Lord put in that sound with that instrument. You see what I'm saying? But that instrument is nothing without the wind that blows forth through it.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So and that's just like with this prophecy, man.
John.
The Lord gave and put it in our mouth to prophesy about what's to come, you know, and tell our people the good news, whatever it is. And if you off key with prophecy, you know, then you really ain't, you know, really ain't on tune with the Lord, man.
Right.
Yeah.
With the maestro, I would say.
Yeah, we don't know that sound. Yeah. And we all maestros. We you know, we hear a distinctive, hey man, no, you just supposed to be a wind instrument. You fucking blowing a horn.
Right.
That ain't right. Nah, bro. Like you said, what do you say? You gonna get him up out of there.
Hell yeah. And that's serious business when you watch that movie Whiplash. Whiplash, he was real adamant about his choir, man.
Yeah.
He was real competitive.
Yeah.
Get into that realm of instruments and orchestra.
Oh, you know who else? They say was like that? James Brown. They said James Brown at rehearsal. If your ass,
Oh yeah, he was
if
very
he was late, or
very
you
strict.
played wrong, he fine. He fine the shit out there.
Michael Jackson was like,
You know what? It might have been James Brown, but I forgot. It was Ray Charles. He even showed you that in the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He said, because the crowd was booing or something, doing something, and the dude cut the lights down.
Cut the lights down.
And he said, "Man, who did that?" He said, "Who told you to do that?" Nobody. It needed to be done.
Yeah.
He said, "See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It just needed to be done." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how Yahweh Shai is, man. The things that need to be done. Hey, bro, if it wasn't up to Jim, watched the apostles last week, they said that Yahweh Shai was here.
I was watching that,
bro. What camp would he be part of?
Right.
Yahweh Shai be part of GMS, man.
Was hated.
Why? Because Yahweh Shai was getting on everybody, man. He got on everybody, but if it ain't right, if it wasn't right, he was on your ass.
Yeah.
What other camp is getting on other camps, man?
And that's what a maestro does. You know, he directs. He's the
He
teacher.
direct. Yep.
I got the word for maestro right
Come
now.
on,
I keep bringing it up.
Come on.
It says master of music, a great teacher.
Ooh.
It says or composer.
Great.
It says the master or the chief, the head, the director, the teacher. It says it was one word that I wanted to get. The head. It says the conductor, of course, the master of the child. But you know, you get the point.
Yeah, come on.
You know,
yeah.
hey, Yahweh Shai, you know, is the one who controlling this thing, man. You know.
That's right.
Oh, so like it. This is what I wanted to get. It says, "He who is greater." You see what I'm saying? And the maestro, you know, he who is greater.
Yeah.
You know, and all things go through Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
You know,
We just singing his song, man.
that's
Yeah, man.
That's right.
And it's the new song because he's giving it to us to go out on the highways and byways. You know, they did it days of old, but what? Through Yahweh Shai resurrected us back. You know, so we're doing it in this time, man. All right, which is it's a new song because it was new to us when we got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not new, but it's new to us. It was new to us when we got it, and then it's new to people who's to come.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's just a him restoring. You know,
Because we felt restoring what that which was already there.
but that, yep.
So we forgot these things because of captivity,
Mhm.
and our oppressors. But
Yeah.
now, although we once knew these things,
Yeah,
you know, it's like it's all coming back.
Yeah.
If I may, it's just like when you're Samuel, right? You know how David was playing the harp. You see what I'm saying? To Saul, and that spirit, that wicked spirit left Saul when he was playing. You know,
yeah,
and that's how it is when we out here. You know, on the highways and byways as well too. You know,
yeah.
of course, every spirit ain't gonna agree with the song. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So it's mighty, man.
It's like a scene in 300. It's like, what can we do? Well, he's like, what would we do?
Yeah.
He said, what can we do?
Right.
He said-
Exactly.
Yeah, he said, "What can you?" Yeah, he told, "What can you do?"
And the city looked at the dudes like, what would we do?
Mhm.
What can we do? Like,
Mhm.
they would be like, what
can.
Right, exactly.
We can fuck with these other motherfucking bystanders, but we can't do shit about that song.
Can I get this? There's people in the world that teach things that aren't things that the Lord taught.
Yeah.
So it's not lining up.
That's it.
Can I get this real quick?
Go ahead.
So I asked the chat the spiritual meaning of music. So the spiritual meaning of music is deep and powerful. Is widely understood as a bridge between natural and the spiritual, a tool of worship, a weapon in spiritual warfare, and a challenge for healing and revelations.
Mm-hmm.
Because music emits frequency.
Emits
Frequencies
frequency,
can be
Yeah.
healing agents.
Yeah. What you bring out years ago about the
Hertz.
hertz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
432 hertz.
432 hertz. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the first. He's the first one I ever heard. I knew music make you feel good, but because we brought that out, then it started coming out more. You know what I'm saying? But brothers bring out things, man, and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, they got that. Y'all shout out the guy I was saying we listened to.
Oh yeah.
He said that's how Satan gets in too, because he keeps noise.
Yeah.
He keeps noise around
Clutter,
you to
clutter,
keep you
yeah.
distracted.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So this is why it was so prevalent right before we started the camp, started the live show. Esau was so prevalent because they remember the 808. They were saying the 808
They
had
knew
certain frequencies
Absolutely,
to it, but they started making it where it was off a pitch.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The 808 used to be like a
Mhm.
a getter, but they made the pitch 9/9. It's like it was catchy,
Right.
and it really fucks with your spirit.
Yeah, it was out
You
of
know?
tune.
It's out of tune. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got it. It says, I'm gonna read this. Another point says, music as a healing for the soul. Music deeply connects to emotional and spiritual healing.
Mm.
It can heal grief, calm anxiety,
That's
restore
it.
hope,
That's
ease
it.
trauma, and strengthen faith.
See?
And when you go to the hertz, each you got a different hertz for different different areas you want to. If you want to go to sleep, you got a hertz to listen to for that.
Hey,
You want to heal yourself, you got to you want to listen for that.
That's
If you
the
want to be
spirit.
excited, you got to hurt you listen for that.
that's the
You know?
spirit. You know, they got a thing out now. As a matter of fact, I just seen a lady bring it out. They used to have this thing when your body got certain ailments. You hit this tuning fork. You hit that fork
Yeah.
and put it on the what's name,
Yeah.
and it vibrates, bro.
Frequency.
She said
That's
if you had a
432,
stomach, it had a blood clot. They used to hit that. They actually used to practice that in medicine, bro. In hospitals.
You got to shut that shit down.
They used to Esau shut all that shit down, bro. The bells,
The
all the
bells,
the
yeah,
bells.
they say
They
that
used to be
too.
in the place, certain places.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, all of this stuff, man. That's why it's all prevalent. Prevalent, bro.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
They had took a lot of these large bells and they actually destroyed them
Mhm.
because of the
Yeah.
powerful
Yeah.
effects they had.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. I don't know if you ever did yoga. The lady hit a bell, at the end of the
Yeah,
session,
yeah,
she hit
yeah.
the bell, so it's like help you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
What was it, like a gong?
Yeah,
It's like a probably gone, but it yeah, because yoga, we go back to witchcraft, but but still, you know, the spiritual part of it, they take, you know, you can't have the truth without the best lie ever told was just the truth mixed with a lie. So that's why they, you know, but they got people thinking that yoga is, but it goes back to tantric, yeah.
tantric.
It goes back to that
Yeah.
shit, and it's Elam worship,
Wait.
you know. But I'm saying I get your point though. That gone was actually spiritual, you know.
The stretching period is good for the body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
But it's
yeah.
just the poses in which the pose
Yeah,
pose
yeah,
be dedicated to that God.
That's it. That
Yeah.
that kind of stretching is yeah. It's a, you know, Esau gonna take everything
Mhm.
that's
Twist
natural and put his bullshit with it.
Mhm.
You got more of that.
Yeah, it says one more. It says music as a channel of revelations. In the Bible, music also precedes prophetic revelations. You know,
Or you think there was instruments in the temple?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
sung songs.
Yeah.
Songs ain't nothing but songs.
They
Mhm.
did song.
They sung songs.
Yeah, I think Apostle Tahar brought that out. There was a video. I think it was one of his videos or something. He said, because a piano ain't nothing but a sideways harp.
Yeah.
You know, turn
Well,
sideways.
strings.
Strings, yeah.
It's hammers instead of being clipped.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, when you read that man, you know what I'm thinking about Eric Sermon. Just like me.
Oh, yeah.
Music is a song
Yeah.
of a
It does.
It do.
You know, it does, man. You know.
Like we like, cause I think the human, I think LDR Strong told the human body, that's why you got your organs, your
Yeah,
eardrums,
yeah,
All that's free.
you know.
Hey, matter of fact, your whole Jake's, you'll sit in your car and you listen to music and you watching people go in the store. And I look at a Jake and he'll be fucking walking to the beat of the music.
Yeah.
He don't even hear the fucking music, but I'll be like, damn, this nigga, he walking, they'll be doing shit up. But anybody you'll see, you just like, look at this motherfucker off river.
Well, your body is on a rhythmic scale.
Balance,
Balance, you know, like my brother brought out.
Yeah, fine.
Brother brought out the full 32.
Yeah.
You know?
They said the human body it's like a natural antenna.
Mm-hmm.
Body like an antenna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's what I said. Basically, and that's further my point, because Jake don't even have to hear the music.
No.
It's just his whole being. And it's not even people that's in the truth. I'm saying just Jake, period. The Lord just made you different. Yeah. You could be walking across, I could be listening to something, and I look at my phone, repeat the music.
Hey, that's why
he don't even hear it.
That's why you got a heartbeat.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But we can finish that.
Yeah.
You got more?
I think he was on.
Yeah,
First
back to him. Back to Corinthians.
Yeah, let's got one more verse.
Kyle, you gonna say it, right?
Yep. 1 Corinthians 14:8. For if
start at the 7.
Okay. 1 Corinthians 14:7. And even things without life giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sounds, how shall it be known what is piped or harp?
Because you gotta get that distinction, man. Because everything will sound the same.
Yeah.
It'd be like, never mind. Go ahead. I think about the episode of Fairly Odd Parents never really looked the same. You wouldn't know who was who. Go ahead.
Verse 8. For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle?
See, because this is the point right here, you see? Because that's what we out here doing, is singing this new song, really preparing you for the battle.
That's right.
You know, we ain't nothing but vessels unto the Lord. You see what I'm saying? We liken unto trumpets.
Yep.
What the scripture say, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, you know, and show my people their transgressions.
Yep.
You know?
It's mighty you said that because, and that's why they had the war drums. You know, even those gadgets because it gets you into that spirit, like it's time to, you know, like you ever hear, like that's why Esau be knowing that you playing them certain beats and put you in the spirit, like you want to fuck something up, you know, in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
I made they do that same thing with sports.
Yeah.
Before you start, you go out to the game. They always got different music playing, getting their team pumped up, getting them ready. Pretty much like you said, going to war.
Like a prep rally.
We've been in our customs. We got different trumpets for Sabbath services, different trumpets for war, different trumpets for different feast days. The distinct, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
You got one?
I got a precept.
Read down to 10 on that.
Yeah.
I got you.
Kyle, we already at 8.
You say what?
I would say Jay get all the meat off that bone.
Yeah, I just brought it out because, like I said, you know, he said it's a new song, so certain instruments have different sounds, but we out there on the highways and byways, who's to hear it is going to hear it.
Yeah, because this is a new song.
Yeah.
You know, this is people don't really hear this. That's why it's new.
Yeah.
You know, they never heard, you know, these words that are coming out of our mouths.
Right? Still ain't hearing it.
You still ain't
only the elect gonna hear it.
Yeah.
We're the instrument.
Well, and also it's Brother Muscle will probably bring this up. The movie the fuck is that movie? Shit. Wesley Snipes.
The pianist?
Nah.
Soloist?
Oh no, you talking about
Demolition Man?
This is Demolition Man.
Oh, Demolition
Man. Because Demolition Man, when they got locked up, certain key words that they heard is what keyed up their what they was downloaded. You know what I'm saying? Because I think what's his name? Still Sylvester Stallone was fucking knitting and shit. He said, "So what the fuck am I knitting for?" and shit. They put some bullshit in him because, you know, they knew he was an ex-cop. But Wesley Snipes, you know, he heard certain shit. He was like, "Oh shit!" He was good with the computer. Motherfucker knew martial arts, you know, new weapons. You know what I'm saying? But those distinctive things keyed up what was downloaded in them. So when people hear, if they hear this new song, if it's for them, if they part of elect and they hear it, it's just gonna click with them, you know.
Like if I had to your point, music does that because you like listen to like certain songs,
Mm-hmm.
it puts you in that mood of a
That
time in your
mood,
life.
yeah.
Like you hear like a certain song, like I'm gonna it naturally you start by reminiscing about that time in your life where that song
Came out.
came out,
Or it's some kind of traumatic experience, good or bad, that happened when that song was played.
Yeah. It puts you in that time frame. So like spiritually, it's like we've been like you said, it's like it triggers us.
Mm-hmm.
It calls us back to remembrance.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
First Corinthians 14:9. So likewise ye, except ye utter by the tongue words easy to be understood, how shall it be known what is spoken? For ye shall speak into the air.
Yeah, so unless you speak, familiar words unto people, you know what I'm saying, they're not gonna know what you're talking about. So like we said, this is really an old song, but it's new to them that haven't heard it, before in this life.
Yeah.
If I may, if I may, that's pretty much backing what the brother said, because you have to understand the prophets of old was referencing things to what they had seen. So now you have these prophets coming back in the same steed doing the same thing, but now they're breaking down those past things and comparing them to things now so that people can understand what's going on.
That's right. Yeah.
Like a hidden gem. Best like hear some old, but you never heard of like was a hidden gem. Like, damn.
Yeah.
So
did we read new song?
No.
Okay.
We haven't got there yet.
Last verse. So verse 10. There are, it may be, so many kinds of voices in the world, and none of them is without significance.
Right.
So it's almost like that scripture made me think about like dogs or pets or children. You hear that voice. Like for my daughter, if my daughter heard somebody else tell her to sit down, she wouldn't sit down. But if I told her to sit down, she'd sit down immediately, like a dog.
Distinction.
Yeah,
distinction. So all of these voices have significant meaning to them.
Hey, what y'all was trying to say? He said, "My sheep hear my
voice."
voice,
good.
and another
they
will not follow."
That's beautiful. Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah. Because hey, you know what? That's how. Again, that's how the prophecies. We hear somebody's prophesying. We're like, hey man, that ain't in the scripture.
Yeah.
Hey man, no, that ain't what that means.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Yep. I'm going to read this Revelation 14:1. You read that for me also.
So I can. Which one we get? I had the Revelation 14.
Oh, go ahead.
It's Revelation chapter 14, verse 1. It said the Lamb and the 144,000 on Mount Zion. It says, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads.
God, that lamb is Yahweh Shai, all right, standing with the 144,000 elect, which is of course that the elect, and it says having his father's name in their foreheads. That's that Ezekiel 9:4, that the law.
Absolutely.
That mark of exemption.
That's it.
Go ahead.
It says, and I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps.
Yeah, we brought that out earlier. Some harps.
Yeah.
So it's very loud.
Very loud. Yeah.
I believe. Let me see if I can go to the word pray. Is it praise? You go to the word praise. I believe it means loud. One of those. I mean, it means reverence, but one of those definitions means loud. Also, let me look at the blue letter.
Yeah, I got harpers as well too in the blue letter.
Praise. You got to go ahead.
It's harper in the blue letter. It says a harper, one who plays the harp and accompanies it with his voice. It's about speaking. Speaking the right tune, speaking the right, message, man. And in some messages you have social commentary. You have a message that, who's ever singing is trying to get it out, get you to get the message, man, of the song, and that's what we're doing. We're lifting up our voice, man,
because some can tune their voices you know, to, you know, a certain pitch to match the pitch of the song.
That's it. Yeah.
You know, and then that's, you know, like spiritually speaking, you know, like being on point with the doctrine.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I got a precept.
You know, it's called harmonizing.
Harmonize. Yeah, harmony.
Yeah, harmony.
That's it. You wanted to finish on, or you want?
I want to finish on. So it says, to give thanks, loud praise, confess the name of God, confess, give thanks.
That's praise, right?
Praise. Yeah, I thought one of the definitions was loud.
It's probably an atom.
It say Laud. I don't know what that says.
Probably loud.
Probably it sounds like spelled loud, but it's not spelled the way I would think that loud would be. But yeah, one of those definitions is loud.
Right.
So it was a very loud voice. That's it. You know, because we know the Lord had a very loud voice.
It's many waters.
But you go ahead. No, you got a precept?
Yeah,
Go ahead. Is it quick? We got 5 verses.
Jump to pretty good verse 4 down the phone. Actually, yeah, 4 verses.
Okay.
It says Psalms 33 and 1. It says, "Rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous, for praise is comely for the upright. Praise the Lord with harps. Sing unto him with the psalteries, and the instrument of 10 strings.
Yep.
Sing unto him a new song. Play skillfully with a loud noise, for the word of the Lord is right, and all his works are done in truth."
How you play skillfully, like what Kanai just said. Teaching and preaching his word directly and correctly. Playing skillfully, man.
That's it.
All right, praise the Lord with the harp.
That's it.
And the psaltery and the instrument of 10 strings. And that's us. We're the instruments, man. We're the Lord's instruments.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah.
Bringing out his word.
That's it.
I like a good people, like you know, people, a good musician. It just comes natural.
Yep.
Freestyle.
Yeah, people could just like Jimi Hendrix, you know, things they like, or
They talk themselves, kind of.
it just came natural to you.
Yeah.
This is Revelations 14. Now, if anybody got a precept? Revelations 14 and 3. It says, "And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the 4 beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth."
So we're the only ones in the whole
Galaxy, man, that can learn that song, bro. That's why the elect, the 2/3 is going to come through the loins of the elect.
Yeah.
Remember at camp, we got that. I think Kanai brought that precept out. We're going to be changed in Ezekiel, and no man shall teach again, because we don't need to teach you anymore. Our law, the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be stitched in our inward parts.
That's right. That's right.
And at this moment, we already got the song. We already been delivered.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so basically, we're gonna give seed, and our seed is gonna be likened to us. You know, perfect. You know, so only the 144,000 that's redeemed can learn that song. Go ahead. 14 and 4.
And it's mighty, if I may, too, because it was given unto them as a gift from the beginning.
Yeah,
From the beginning.
They were sanctified for the Lord from the beginning.
because they was the ones that was with the Lord creating the foundations of the earth
From the beginning.
from the beginning.
No, I was just going to make a point because it said in that verse 2 that it was a voice of many waters. You know, that being Yahweh Shai and the harpers harping with their harps. It's symbolic, but the angels, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai and the angels. And then who could only learn that song besides the ones that were present with the Lord
From the beginning.
from the beginning?
That fell from their estate, their first estate.
I looked up the word, well, the one you got, the L-A-U-D is Laud. So it's like, it's different.
Okay, it's not loud. It's not loud. What does Lord mean?
Laud, it literally means to praise highly, to praise.
Praise highly.
But it also goes into song.
Song.
Poem, hymn, song, laud.
Hey, when you praise and you lifting up your voice.
You lift up
your voice and
sing.
sing. Yeah, there you go.
So I ain't never heard no quiet song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to a concert, it's always loud.
Yeah. And you look at the Mississippi Mass Choir and the Georgia, you know, shit. Hey man, they singing, man.
Even with them gospel songs, I'm not gonna lie, they going on, but they zealous, they zeal.
Yeah, there's
But their skill as far as like inquiring, the
Absolutely.
synchronization and harmony is top tier, bro. Some of them churches be having some cold ass parties, especially when they be competing.
Oh yeah.
It's like all the different
Notes
lining up. I'm like, man, this should be cold.
Bro mentioned the opera earlier.
Yeah, the opera. Yeah, absolutely.
I was showing the brother. They said in music you got 12 total notes, but it's 7 main notes. I'm like, damn, that's cool. Like the Lord cold, bro.
Absolutely.
Spiritual.
And we actually had music class in grade school. You have to learn them notes. We had to learn. Verse 4, Revelation 14:4.
Yeah, Revelation 14:4 says, "These are they which were not defiled with woman.
Yep.
For they are virgins."
And virgins, man, untouched, undefiled, spotless. Go ahead.
It says, "These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High power, and to the Lamb."
That's right, man. First fruits of the kingdom.
Hey, that's why Yahushua said, "Glorify, Father, glorify me as you know what I'm saying? Glorify them as you glorify me, man." You see what I'm saying? Hey, that new song is within our mouths, man.
That's right.
And we're speaking really, the words. It's like having a song, like, but you have somebody like Babyface, he'll write the song. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. He's the producer, he's the author. That's Yahushua, man.
He created the song.
He created the song.
I'm just singing.
Yeah, that's it.
Singing.
That's it. Absolutely.
That's cool.
Precept.
I had precept. You got yours.
Probably the same with that John.
Whatever I got.
John, what, 12?
10.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm there.
I started at 25.
I was 25. I'm there.
It says, Yahushua answered them, I told you, and ye believe not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep, as I said unto you.
That's it.
My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
That's it.
And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish. Neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
That's it.
It's really the opportunity of a lifetime, man. Like, we don't know we committed it. We don't know if we're elect. But we follow the Lord, to the best of our ability, and we strive to be better every day. And it's a good possibility that we're the men, man. It's a good possibility. We've been called, and you just got to keep on doing what you got to do to be chosen.
It's another hard audition.
It's a hell of an addition.
It is, absolutely. Hey, what the scripture said, many are called.
You say it hurts the righteous act.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Because basically, when you do an audition, man, you go out and do your best.
Absolutely.
And then they be like, we'll call you.
Yeah.
And you can sit by that phone where you like,
coming home from where? Did they call? Did they call you?
And that's a scary thing we're part of, because you think some men, great men, auditioned very well, but they lost patience.
Yeah.
They run the course. They ain't endure.
they thought themselves too great for the call. That take too long.
You know what? They got that call. Lord, some guy the way the Lord told us.
Yeah. Or you're right. They thought they made the band already.
Yeah. They thought they made it.
Yeah, they thought they made it.
Yeah, man.
And if they fell out, that's how you know that
That's how you know.
they're not of the elect. Because right here it says that none of them was going to be plucked out. So if you're part of the elect, like Apostle Harris goes into, you're going to endure.
Yeah.
You're going to go through whatever, and you're still going to remain if you're of the elect, regardless.
That's why I remember Shakari used to always say the elect can get away with murder. I'm not saying that I would do that.
Right.
But he said, hey. But I said something.
Precept.
Go ahead.
You got two more verses.
Yeah. John 10 and 29. It says, my Father, which gave them me, is greater than all.
That's it.
And no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand.
Yeah, because the Lord created the building, to have the orchestra in. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is the one who's setting all this up, He's sponsoring all this. You know what I'm saying? And Yahushua is the conductor. He's the not the composer,
the word just looked up.
The maestro, but it's the master of the ceremony. That's what I was trying to do. The master of the ceremony, man. He's the star of the show. Yeah. You see?
Oh, so that's what MC is.
The master.
That's what master ceremony. Yeah, absolutely.
MC.
That's it.
I thought MC was the main character.
Nah, necessarily.
Oh, MC like MCs with the mic. Okay,
Yeah, like the MC, you know, they the ones who conducting everything, you know, but they the one who got the crowd control, you know,
Right.
they control who comes up or who don't. They present, you know what I'm saying? That's how it's shot.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Sly.
Master of the house.
Done.
Just finish it off, verse 30, John 10 and 30. I and my Father are one.
That's it. You know, and that's how we move, like the brother mentioned earlier, harmony, man. You know, we moving in harmony and sequence.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And we and the Lord, He's gonna know if somebody is off key.
Yep.
You know, and He hears out of all the instruments, you know what I'm saying, in the orchestra or the band, whatever it may be, the Lord hears that one sound that's off. You see? Why? Because He wrote the notes. He put, you know what I'm saying? He made the notes.
Yeah.
You know, I was in the band myself. Shit, you know, they'll put that paper in front of you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You got to be able to read it and stay on key.
You do.
You know, and you got to play when it's your turn to play. You know, when the tuba section or the trumpet section or the drum section, it's that timing. You know, that's what the maestro is there to control all that. It's like
You was on tuba?
Yeah.
You was on tuba?
Yeah.
He was a tuba.
Tuba and baritone.
I played the bass.
It's like,
I had some.
Yeah, look.
Kind of. I got the phrase one beat, one sound.
Oh,
one
okay.
man, one time.
It says refers to the idea of perfect synchronization and unity, where a group moves and works together as a single entity with a unified purpose.
So even if your notes still sound good with the song, you know, as you just mentioned, you know, it's not a part of the song, so he'll know if you're playing something else.
That's it.
You know, you know, doing your own little solo thing over there.
Ooh,
doing side gig.
Yeah.
If I may, they showed you that in the movie Drumline, because he was like, it sounds better than what you wrote.
Yeah.
He said one band, one sound.
Yeah.
He said you can drum all that you want, but if you ain't getting down pretty much what he was getting down the actual mission, hey, you can't be a part of this.
That's it, yeah, because there be people trying to ad-lib and put their own twist on it, and you know, you're trying to, you know, add to the scriptures or take away. No, hold on. This song is perfectly fine the way the Lord wrote it. You see what I'm saying? He just wants you to sing it the way it needs to be sung. You see, you trying to be Otis. You know what I'm saying? Anybody come to see you, Otis?
Curses those that try to get to the book of life.
Five heartbeats.
Oh.
They rough it.
No.
That was
Temptation. Temptation.
Yeah, because Otis they rough.
Everybody come to see you.
It's like
Come to see Temptation. Come to see me.
Yeah. You know, but that's how some people that so-called call themselves leaders, they want that fame. Instead of, man, play your part, bro.
Play your part, bro.
Hey, the scriptures say, what? Preach the word, man.
Yeah.
That's all the Lord wants you to do.
Hey, they like Esau, bro. They larger than desire as hell. It's never gonna be filled.
That's it.
Hey, they want to be the main character. They want all the attention. They want all the money. They want all this, all of that, bro. Just play your part.
That's it. Play your part.
See, without meekness, your ass gonna want everything.
Yeah.
With meekness, you're gonna be content.
Absolutely.
It's like the Jackson 5s, bro. You had Eric, you had Tito, your ass doing that. You had that guy, Michael Jackson.
Even with that, you know what I'm saying? They Mike ended up leaving him because, you know, it was I think Tito wanted to be the lead or something like that. But it was disruption, you know what I'm saying? And Mike ended up doing his thing on his own. But like I said, when you have to play your part because who gave you the part? You know what I'm saying? The Lord gave you the part, man. Just play your position, man. Shit, motherfucking catcher can't be the pitcher. Shit.
The group is Yahweh Shai.
That's it, yeah. He put this thing together, man.
It's not Tito in your
Yeah, I was shopping. Like, who put this thing together?
Me.
That's who. You can't outbounds that, man. He put it together, man. So you got to play with part he gave. He's the owner of the team. He's the owner, man. Owner and the composer. He's the owner. The one that star. Shit, he put the team together, man. And he's the best player.
GM. He's like all that shit.
All works. Shit.
He can do anything.
And in order to be a conductor, you must know how to play.
You know what? That's a spirit, man. That's a thing with me, man. Because that's what show you this country is fucking off balance, man.
Right.
Because me myself, it's just my belief. if you own a country, if you run a country, I don't think you should be qualified to send nobody to war if you ain't been to war.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Because it don't make sense. How the fuck you sending all these people to war? You don't know how I'm the commander in chief. How, motherfucker? You don't know what the fuck. You ain't never had no bullet shooting over your head. How you gonna command something?
Right.
You know, and then people, he can. Matter of fact, I seen a quote. A dude said, his Vietnam soldier. He said, if you could speak to yourself 50 years in the future, what would you say? He said, never send your kids to a war that politicians start. I was like, damn, you know, and that makes sense. These motherfuckers going to war. These motherfuckers ain't never been in war. Don't know what war feel like, but they sending y'all.
They should have put a Rick James, man, with the Canada.
Well, like I said, it's but like I said, this ain't our kingdom, but like I said, Yahweh Shai is a man. The scripture says what? He's a man of war. All right, so he's running shit. You know, we got a healthy fear. How about Yahweh Shai, man? Because he's been there through the scriptures. No, he's been there, done that.
He's a trailblazer.
Yeah, man, trailblazer. So why? And what do you want to do? You want to follow a trailblazer? Yeah. He already blazed the trail. It's there. And like I always say, man, don't fucking reinvent the wheel, man. It's already there. Shit.
It ain't even up to them because like Danielle, it wasn't even up to him for so long. He just like no. He actually admitted the only reason why he was saying no, he didn't believe that the Cornelius breakdown was because the original leaders didn't believe it. So he in turn didn't believe it.
So
then he said the brother kept irritating him, and every time I talk to the brother, he bring it up. You gotta stop teaching that shit, man. You know the Lord gonna destroy your ass. And then he just said, "Hey, man, god damn, bro, I look into it." And he looked into it, and he was convinced. So it ain't up to us.
But little of that because he kind of probably had a spirit too. Because if he got agitated about not wanting to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't if somebody brings something to you, because we supposed to, the Lord said, search all things. If a new doctor come up, you know what I'm saying, you research it, even if you don't teach it, you research it, and then you go to an older brother, and the things go down the line. You don't go out and teach it,
or you don't follow nobody. Say, study to show yourself approved.
And I think if you get a revelation of something, it goes chain of command. Right. You know what I'm saying? You say, hey man.
That's why the elders didn't teach you when they got the
exactly.
That's why they didn't teach you. But
they said that. Yeah.
But also back to the point, like it ain't up to you.
There you go.
It ain't.
There you go.
You could if you ain't if you can't get it, man, you just can't get it.
That's
why it's such a gift.
That's a spirit.
That's such a gift, but we can't get it.
That's a spirit because before some of these brothers' time, when the motorcycle doctor thing came out with Apostle Ricard, and brothers was all bent out of shape, man. The Apostle had a motorcycle jacket. Oh man, here's a nigga like that shit didn't even fade. It didn't even fade me. Right. I was like,
why should you judge a man by the tire?
I'm like, well, the thing that I took to it is like, first of all, that's the apostle. He over me. I ain't shit. Apostle Charles over him. That's one of his men.
Right.
He gonna deal with that. Who am I to say, oh man, he a nigga. He going off. I don't know if he going off. I look, man, they go chain of command. Look, if he going off, Apostle gonna deal with it.
Well, no, they was going off because Scripture said no. The whole conclusion doesn't matter. Whether that was his, somebody else.
Yeah.
If I see a leather jacket and it's the fucking wintertime, I ain't got nothing supposed to put on. I'm finna wear that motherfucking jacket. I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna go explicit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, but is that it?
Yeah, he has. Yes.
I had one more definition.
Go ahead.
It says responsibility and accountability. It says
where you at again?
The phrase one beat and one sound.
Okay.
It says the phrase implies that each member is responsible for their part and for the overall success of the group, fostering a sense of collective responsibility.
If I may, that's just like when we was back in high school playing football on defense. When you play DB, they say protect your zone. Your zone is this 1/3 of the field. In order for everything to go right, you have to make sure your part of the field is locked down.
You don't worry about nobody else but you.
Exactly.
And that's how you move as one.
A unit,
Yeah, you move as one by playing your part, playing your position. Don't try to, you just can't, but you trying to be the elder. Or somebody trying to be play the apostle. Play your part that the Lord has given you, man.
Yep.
And you might not think it's an important position, but guess what? The Lord looking at it as you in the band, you own the team.
You gotta learn
you got a position. Be happy with that, bro. Be content with that.
Master that. Yep.
Exactly.
Master your position.
And then what the scripture say, well, the Lord gonna get an increase if he see fit.
Because promotion kind of, what did it say? Promotion comes from the Lord, man. It comes from the Lord. He set up a point to take it down.
That's it.
I got one. This is Proverbs 8 and 9. It says, they are all plain. 8 and 8. It says, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness, and there is nothing forward or perverse in them.
That's it.
The virgins, right?
Yeah, that's it.
It says, they are all plain unto him that understandeth, and right to them that findeth knowledge. Because some things, man, you will hear in the truth, and you will just get it.
Right.
Now you don't know those scriptures, and it just makes sense. But because you also know the scriptures, you also got to go into it. You can't just be a believer.
Of course, yeah.
You have to go into it, or you'll be no better than a hypocrite.
That's it.
If you can't prove it, then you shouldn't teach it.
Yeah.
So some things you can get, and then you go into it, and then you actually get excited and looking it up because it's like, damn, it's making sense. It's all coming together. But that's all I want. This is what they're all plain to him to understand it. But then it's another one, the Apocrypha. His ways are plain to the holy. They are plain. And then Wisdom of Solomon 1, 14 says they are the faithful. No, was it fear? Yeah, fear. The fear was created with the faithful in the womb. So using like Jeremiah 5, when you was in the belly, your mama belly, he already put the spirit on you. You just didn't know it until you became how old you was when you came in the truth.
Till you were activated.
Till you were like he mentioned those sleeper soldiers.
Yeah.
You hear that code like MK Ultra. You hear them code where it'll snap into it. You'll snap in the
brother. See that? Y'all see that movie?
Which one? That movie?
No.
Sleeper soldier.
Manchurian Candidate.
Oh
yeah.
Y'all seen that? That's damn good. Damn good.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen that?
I don't think
Oh
so.
shit! It's it was by MK Ultra.
Yeah.
And they actually did that shit in Vietnam War. Oh, another good movie we see is Jacob's Ladder. That's old as shit.
Yeah, Jacob's Ladder.
That's
all part of it.
Tom Rock, old boy. Y'all seen what's that movie? Shawshank Redemption. You seen that?
Yeah.
The dude that played the prisoner dude, he played in Jacob's Ladder.
I ain't see Shawshank.
Okay.
They got a
Get the fuck out of it. You never seen that?
It was too slow paced, man.
Shit. I mean,
that verse.
I ain't gonna lie. It's. I mean, that's a joint movie.
I
It's
fell
like,
asleep on it. Yeah, I was.
no, it's.
I sit through
It was just like his
That's
grit.
work.
Really, you know what it was? That was he. Them up there had patience like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna watch all the greats because everybody
that
loves.
was a good ass movie.
Everybody loves Shawshank Redemption, Carlito's Way, the Warriors. Pops love the Warriors.
Hell yeah, the Warriors is the shit,
I'm gonna
bro.
watch all the old.
That was enduring.
Now I ain't gonna lie, Planet of the Apes. I have to have some patience with that one, but
Yeah, because it's not like the new one. It's slow paced too.
No, but it was better though.
But it was way better.
Because they didn't have CGI and graphics, so they had to go by the storyline. But at the end, it spoke.
Actors then, you had to go by the storyline. You had to pay attention to movies because movies now kind of they get to the point that, but movies back then when you listen to certain words and shit, you're like, oh shit, you have got to figure shit out.
What verse is that?
We had we were just at 8 and 9, but that was it.
Well,
the point was made.
Yeah.
You said that was Psalms.
You got something else?
Proverbs.
Anybody else got something?
I got one.
And,
Yeah, go ahead. I got one after you.
Psalm chapter 40.
40.
Start at verse 1.
There.
Yeah, it says Psalms 40 and 1. The
To
heading
the chief,
says,
to the chief musician.
yeah, to the chief. There you go. And the chief musician. That's beautiful.
Because we sung songs and something.
Exactly.
We lifted up praises.
That's
And one of the prayers, the Shema praises song.
It said, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. I waited patiently for the Lord Yahweh, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. Verse 2, it says, he brought me up also out of the horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my goings. Verse 3 is the point. It says, and he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto the Most High power. Many shall see it and fear, and shall trust in the Lord Yahweh.
And when did he do that to us? We woke up. The song's been around since the beginning of time, but it was new to us because we forgot about it.
That's it.
We fell away from our heritage.
That's it.
That's mine because like even in music, in the music realm, we got different genres, and only certain people that listen to certain genres can understand that the artist is like a dude that's into country.
Yeah.
You know, people can understand, you know, that whole country music scene.
That world, yeah.
You know, so you know, outsiders might they listen to this.
Yeah, but they have trained ears. I believe those like 4 keys on the bottom of the piano, or maybe 6. When you hit them different keys on your feet, it puts the piano in a different tone. So you play the same notes, but just a different tone. And then I remember I was watching this one symphony, and they said for a man to be very young to play a deeper tone, for some reason, deeper tones are harder to play. And I was like, I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about because I don't play piano, you know. But I'm just listening, like, I wonder what they mean by that, you know. But
You got to think Jake always was into music, but Esau purposely took the music out of school.
Well, I believe, me personally, Esau wanted Jake to be attracted to a certain type of music. Like actual music.
Yeah, Esau, you know, he poisoned everything, you know, because even with the music, he used it for his game. Because once Jay got into it, you know, because look at all most of the older musicians, they got what's name made all that money and shit, man. He died penniless.
I
forgot this. Frankie Lyman. They took all his fucking money.
Well, the money is one thing, but you get back in the day, musicians didn't really get paid that much.
Yeah,
but at like offshore to that, they knew how to play an instrument. They had a talent.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They could go somewhere with it, but they had a talent. And to have talent is better than having money, because you know you got something that you love instead of taking what Jake loved and robbing them. You know, but think about now, like with the music industry now, Jake don't play no instruments. Producers don't play fucking instruments.
90% of them.
Bro, I doubt. I mean, you got some Alicia Keys or fucking Kanye, but for the most part, bro, producers don't. They just push buttons.
They just push buttons. You know? Yeah.
They have no. That's talent, but it don't take the same amount of time. Now look who's taking over the scene when it comes to composers. I mean, so-called look like Esau, but it might be Jake, but still, it's like a Edomite.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, blues too. My pop stuff. He said, you don't see blues singers coming out no more. Esau took that shit over.
Took over, man.
You know,
even country.
It's pretty much country, yeah.
But most country singers know how to play the guitar.
Jake.
Yeah, you know. But hey, man, look at rock and roll. At least they play instruments.
Yeah,
you know.
I don't know Jake.
Hell yeah,
Jake's hell, bro.
I still listen to symphonies. I still love opera. But
you got more? Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I got this. Close this. This Matthew 11:17. I'm gonna read it in
11:17.
What is this? GPT.
ChatGPT.
GNT. I'm sorry. GNT. Yeah, I was looking at the app. at GPT app.
The GPS.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Matthew 11:17. He said, now what? He said, now to what can I compare this people of this day? He said, they are like children sitting in the marketplace. One group shouts to the other. He said, we played wedding music for you, but you did not dance. We have sang funeral songs, but you would not cry.
Hey,
when John came,
different problems. When we talk about the captivity of people, it's a funeral, man. Hey, when we talk about salvation, hey, that's a wedding. You know?
Well, yeah, and we doing both. You know,
because you gotta know both.
Yeah,
you gotta know why you getting fucked up. You know, you gotta know your history, and then you gotta know the future.
Yeah. He said, when you did not, and you would not cry. He said, when John came.
That's why I love, like, I listen to a lot of symphonies, and like one of my favorite symphonies, like Moonlight Sonata, they have different movements. Like you got 3 movements, and then the first movement starts all slow and mellow tone, with all like sad, but then the middle one turn up, it'd be all fast and like dramatic effect, and then the last would be all joyous, high pitched too.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because when I was in junior high, man, I went to Charleston. Bro, they actually had a class, and it was after my lunch hour class. I coming to buzz this shit, and it was called Exploratory. This whole class was just about classical music, and the music, like you were just saying, certain instruments that told a story. And we was listening to this song one time, bro. And my teacher, we used to call him John Wayne. He was Western shit. He used to wear the tie with the string. It's got the string, and you got the rhinestone thing to go up. But he was actually fucking cool, bro. I was good, and a lot of people would go to sleep, and I would be sitting there. He would always come next to me, and I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of cool with me because I would actually. I was naming the instruments and shit because the cello, it was just like, okay, I don't know the song he was playing, but you know how Jaws, that oboe, that cello. It was cello. It was cello. No, that was an oboe. Oboe. That motherfucker was that's a deep ass like a horn. It's a horn instrument, but it was deep, and that you knew the shark was coming. So I think the story was Little Red Riding Hood. So you could tell when she was prancing in when she was prancing, because they had that little light through music, and then when the fucking wolf was coming, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like you had to identify it, bro. I used to get fucking A's and B's out of this class.
So to build on what you said, Miles Davis got a whole album. I forget the name of it. Brother can fact check me about what he was in Paris or something like that.
Oh, come on.
With no music, just with no lyrics,
right?
But just music,
just string,
and it was to movies.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? You can kind of tell what's going on in the movies, based on the what he was playing.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? How he was playing. Now, of course, you've seen the movie, but it was no words.
Right.
Movie.
Right.
But that's just like this song right here, man. It tells about the beginning, the dramatic scenes of Israel, the ups and downs, the fall, the rising, just like in the movie. The movie had that. It's like
it's called Miles in Paris.
Miles in Paris. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Okay, good looking fact.
That's beautiful.
The
movie Prince of Egypt. It's called the judgment came and they got.
Yeah, bro.
So it speaks, value.
Yeah.
This has a whole story in it.
Yeah.
You see, which is a part of the good news as well too.
And that's technically my personal opinion. That's the best music.
Exactly.
Symphonies, it hits different, bro. Like when you clean up or you doing something, you have to turn on some classical music.
Yeah, see, that's what back to what you were saying earlier about Esau. Yeah, he fucked with because Jake was all into that. I was thinking it was I was watching something about Beethoven the other day. He was his mom. Well, you just put it up.
Now I looked at the chat.
Yeah,
he's talking about classical music. He said Beethoven, which they got the Edomite, which he was.
He was Jake. Yeah, he was Jake. They said they was talking about how Esau was whitewashed because when they always put pictures of him, they could never do nothing with his hair. That's why when Esau do it, they always got his hair look messed up because his hair was kinky. You know what I'm saying? So they had to make it the Edomite version look like his hair was just messy. He had a little fro, man. Yeah. So it says
where you at again?
Matthew 11. I think it says I'm at 16. I'm going down. Okay, he said this 17. We have played wedding music for you, but you would not dance. We sang funeral songs, but you wouldn't cry. He said when John came fasting and drinking no wine, and everyone said he has a demon in him. He said when the Son of Man came, when the Son of Man came, he ate and drank, and everyone said, "Look, this man, he is a glutton."
See, they didn't like the song.
They didn't like the song.
They couldn't. That's why I believe they say verses up. It says, "He that have an ear."
Yeah.
I think it should say that.
It was right above 16.
Right. You see,
because everybody ain't got that ear.
Right.
You see what I'm saying for that song?
Yeah.
The scriptures also say how great is that darkness. So
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck who the song comes from.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. See, that's the
Like
thing.
your ass.
Like I say,
Exactly.
basically, you know what I get from this when y'all was shot, when the guy said, Lord, send my brothers that they could be warned too. Lord was like, look, man, they had prophets.
They heard the song.
Yeah, he said they had the
Yeah.
prophets, man.
Yeah.
They ain't hear them, they ain't gonna hear.
Yeah.
You know, so it don't matter.
Speaking the same thing.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So he said he is a glutton and a wine bibber, a friend of tax collectors and other outcasts. He said the power's wisdom, however, is shown to be true by its results.
That's it.
See what I'm saying? That's why I read it in the GNT, because it just, you know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter what a song, the new song is for only the elect few. That's it. The elect is gonna get it.
Absolutely. And if I may, to add on what you're saying, a good song lasts a lifetime.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You can hear a song that, that's back in the 30s or the 40s or the 50s, and it still relates to today. It still has its potency as far as the music is concerned, because you can relate to, that song and today, so it's still living.
Look at the songs that you hear in the movies and the commercials.
Yeah.
In the intro.
Yeah.
What's my man?
Cinematic.
Cook.
Like Sam Cooke.
Sam Cooks.
Mm-hmm.
That song.
Eli.
Yeah, bro.
That was Al Green.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he's one of Sam Cooke, Al Green, all of them great.
Always
Marvin
ready.
Gaye.
It never gets old.
Never gets old.
Yeah.
That's it.
Timeless.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And I was gonna say, some songs back then was longer.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like you listen to Jane, it was like a 10-minute song.
Yeah, man.
Like literally 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, but now song, you barely get damn 2 minutes.
Payback was like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Was like that too. Classical.
Yeah, classicals like 15 minutes. For a song.
Absolutely.
They wanted this quick rush.
Yeah, it actually took work.
Yeah, because they appreciated the art. Because
And they love to do it.
Right.
They
exactly.
love it. Yeah.
So it's an art to this.
Yeah.
We love to do it.
It's an art to
You
this.
see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And people who come up, they want this song quick. Oh, just let me know. Just give me,
Yeah, just
no.
Yeah.
You gotta get the introduction.
And they want you, and they be wanting you to remix it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know what that say. Well, I want to hear that show.
What you say?
Nigga.
Yeah.
No, what you want to hear? What I say for? I'm gonna tell you what the words say.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was it, son.
How you good? And with that, man, Lord willing, that's what's edifying to the strength of power of your shine. Till next time, it's Shalom.
Shalom.
Chemotherapy 2025.
8:13.
My fault. Yeah.